it's crazy how God tells you what your purpose is and how he knows your passion before, you know it. God has already showed you your blessings, man. He already showed it to you, and it happened throughout your life, and you've been missing those opportunities throughout your life, right? For example, gotta give you an example, right? So for me, like I've always been in like production or music or any type of creative space, right? At one point in time, I was a music artist. I done, multiple shows on stage, wrote music for individuals, and so I'm used to being in like in the center stage or center moment. Even though I never really wanted it, I was just talented at it in that specific time, right? So the at that specific time, I always, wanted to pursue that specific passion at that time, right? Social media wasn't as hot as it was now. It's kind of easy for, artists to blow up or whatever the case may be, but not about that, but more on God was telling me that, hey, this is the field or this is the lane you should be in, right? Because back in high school, I was a part of the journalism team to where that we did all the morning announcements, right? We did a video recording of all the morning announcements with broadcast to all the students. I was one of the anchors on the show, and I had the opportunity to write, script write, screen write, set up the show, put everything together, right? And that was also another instance when God was showing me like, hey, this is what you're meant to do. This is what you this is what you're passionate about. This is who you are, right? And kind of neglected that. Didn't neglect it too much, but I did neglect it enough to where that I was just like, that ain't nothing. That's just like a little school project or whatever the case may be. So upon graduation of high school, getting ready to get out, I wanted to go into like producing, right? I wanted to be a music producer. Not music producer, sorry. I wanted to be a video producer, right? So I went to school for video production. And during that time, I went to the art institution. And during that time, what happened was that, I was going to school, super passionate about it, man. Met some great people back then. And, we were shooting and I was like deep into it. Like I wanted to know the different type of camera angles, the different type of cameras, like, cinematic view versus, a traditional view, screenwriting, script writing, storyboarding, and all this stuff, right? And at that time, I didn't know it, but that was God giving me another sign to say, hey, this is the opportunity for you. This is your lane. This is what you need to be doing. And I had neglected it, right? Dropped out of school, started just, hanging out in the streets, wanted to get money, wanted to be the biggest dope boy in the game, or wanted to be the biggest drug dealer in the game, right? I wanted to shine like Mitch or, Ricky Rose was out at that time, hustler, what I'm saying, being a boss. So that kind of like took me away from, the purpose that God was giving me in that specific time. And like I said, I just neglected that whole process. So going forward, come to 2014, I shot my first YouTube video. And, back then YouTube wasn't that big as it is now, but it was still there and I still did it. And I had, you know, gained some subscribers and stuff like that, but didn't really take it serious, right? Kind of just left it alone. Didn't really think about it. Didn't really focus on it, and just kind of moved away from the whole video production or just videos in general, right? And to come full circle around to start back shooting videos now, it's crazy how God tells you what your purpose is and how he knows your passion before, you know it. And we all have these same instances in our lives to where that it has happened in your life to where that God has been showing you this thing repeatedly throughout your life, right? This one thing repeatedly throughout your life, and you just keep pushing it to the side, keep neglecting it, and you're not really focusing on it. So he's showing you, pushing you towards that path, but you're not really focusing on it, right? You're not really understanding it. But it's going to come back full circle to where that, for some people, I should say, for some people, it's going to come back full circle to where that you get into that space. And for others, it may not come back to you. You know what I'm saying? You just may just outright miss out on it, right? So I wanted to shoot this video just to say that, hey, he's showing you the path that you need to go on, right? He's showing you your purpose, and he's telling you what you need to be do, and he's dropping these little signals. He's been dropping them to you from a childhood age, right? Trust me. It's something in your life that you've been seeing repeatedly or you enjoy doing repeatedly, and he's been teaching it to you, but you just haven't picked up on the message yet. So you need to pick up on that message, right? You need to search deep inside and see what he has been showing you thus far so you can pick up that message and start pursuing that, right? For another example, like for my wife, she's good at helping folks. She loves helping. She knows all the medicines, right? She can tell anybody what to get, what prescriptions to get, and she's not a doctor or she's not a nurse. And I've always told her, like, hey, that's what God has been showing you what to do. You feel what I'm saying? But because of her fear of seeing blood or not getting over that, or, this stigma that she can't do it, is what's stopping her from being in the field that she should be in based on what she enjoys. You feel what I'm saying? When it comes down to taking care of people, you know what I'm saying? That's what she enjoys to do. She loves that. So she does it for us, the whole family, right? And cares about it and is passionate about it, right? And well organized individual. And on me, on the other hand, I'm not organized at all, right? I'm all over the place, scatterbrained and doing stuff like that. But I just wanted to say that he's been showing you the message for quite a while. If you're feeling lost, you don't know what your purpose is, look deep inside, whether you young, old, in the middle, whatever it is, right? It's been there. It's always been there. And if you look deep inside, get back into it, you will find exactly what you should be doing in this moment, at this time right now. And then what you got to do is decide if you're going to take action or not. And that's where the part comes in, right? And once you find out what you feel like you should be doing, and like I say, don't do it based on the money, because if you're out here chasing the money like I did, I forgot all about my passions, right? I forgot all about what I should have been doing because I just wanted the money. I wanted to shine. I wanted to be better than the people I was hanging around, right? Or I wanted the people around me to look up to me because I was doing better, instead of just, focusing on what I should have been doing, and I'd have been further ahead in life and also been enjoying life, right? Versus me coming full back circle, trying to enjoy life again based on my passions and the things that I want to do in life. So look deep inside. Trust me, it's there. He's already showed it to you. He already know what it is. You know what it is right now, looking at this video. And you need to take action on it. You need to decide if you're going to make it happen or not. Like, you got to make that decision immediately, and then start every day planning how you're going to get to the point of doing that consistently, right? To where you're happy, you feel good, you're motivated, you get up, you go to the gym or whatever it may be before you get to that final destination. And, it's happy, man. Your life is feeling more fulfilled. Like some people, it may be, charity work, right? Or, working with the community, or, public speaker. Matter of fact, speaking about that, even at my current position, right? One of the directors, I did we had to do a conference, and she wanted me to speak, right? And that's what I'm saying. I'm always doing like speaking engagements, and I don't even think I speak that well, but I'm always invited out to do these things, right? To come out and speak and motivate folks. So I had to come out there and speak to the whole entire region of our sales team, right? And just explain to them, my story and, my background of how I, grew within the company to get where I'm at. And I enjoy doing that more than actually, working. I enjoy talking to them and motivating them, and then, introducing myself to each individual who came up and spoke to me after, versus going to work and working for the company, which is crazy, right? So it's there. I want you to know it's there. You just got to search and find for it. And when you do, I'm telling you, you're going to unlock yourself, man. It's going to be a huge unlock for you. You know, like I say, man, keep striving, keep moving, and let's keep it going, dog. Let's keep it going. Let's roll. You know what I'm saying? Rambling. I'm out.